now.
All right, sir. I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
So what seems to be going on, man?
Everybody around here is fireworks. The guy right here,
right back there, right here.
he came over here raising hell cussing. He's a military vet. He hates fireworks. It brings back old memories.
Okay.
He's got an AR on him.
He pointed at us.
And he scrunched down and aimed it at us, and we all took off running.
Okay, so did he come up to the...
He came all the way up to the fence
and started cussing at us, telling us...
And then he pointed the AR out?
Yes.
Yeah, pointed out on us, so me and him, we took off.
Like crazy while we were doing the fireworks.
He got the flashlight on it.
Out at his property.
Yeah, he was sitting, you look at that tree back there towards the building, he was standing about over there shooting his AR towards that field.
I've got all my neighbors out.
Yeah.
We put on a good fire show every year. All the neighbors watch.
Y'all's neighbors.
I got you. And then, God dang, this freaking radio's in my ear. And then,
it's crazy that someone started problems on 4th of July.
I mean, you know, it is. I mean, and with the military vet,
But at the same time, you're over there shooting guns that are 10 times louder than our fireworks.
Exactly. I mean,
he got the silence for it because it was really quiet. It wasn't really loud at all. And he definitely has a flashlight because I seen him pointing it towards the back. And then
I seen him down when the firework went up, and he was down like that, and I had to get all the kids inside. This is a birthday party too.
Absolutely. No, I completely understand you.
I'm aggravated because it's my kids.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
why? Well, I'm not making an excuse for him. He is a veteran.
But he was shooting guns.
I know, ma'am.
It's my kid's birthday party.
I'm not making excuses for it.
Take care of it.
It's all right.
I'm not making excuses for it. You cannot be doing that. I'm saying that's probably why the 4th of July, the fireworks, all that kind of stuff.
Which I totally get that. I got
You still can't be doing
family.
it. I'm not excusing it at all.
That almost upsets me more than you use that as an excuse.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to use it as an excuse and that bothers you, then why are you over here firing off 30 rounds?
That and then
In an access.
and again, you could have. Well, the situation could have been approached a lot more civilly. Like, hey guys, look, I am a veteran.
Right. Exactly.
It is kind of, you know, messing with my PTSD. Can you guys either tone it down, or is there something you guys can do? I understand it.
Exactly.
I mean, you know, a little more silly instead of pointing a gun at somebody with kids in the household.
And then when he brought that up about the PTSD, I'm like.
So as
You're over here firing off 30 rounds.
absolutely,
And it don't make sense that bothers you.
absolutely.
You could have came, exactly like you said, you could have came over and approached us differently.
Is that?
Not pointing a gun at us.
Yeah. No, like I said, I completely get. I mean, it definitely could have been handled a lot more civilly. I mean, like I said, there's no call with kids here to be pointing a gun at people or to be threatening, saying, you know, there's no point in it. But
I got PTSD now.
So.
Oh, most definitely.
Jason Etter.
Hold on 1 second. Let me get this on so I can see what I'm trying to write here. All right, Jason.
Etter, E-T-T-E-R.
You're Mr. Etter?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you work for who?
Miami Township.
Miami Township?
27.
Okay.
No, so I called Dakota. Okay,
Who's Dakota?
Dakota Cox.
Okay.
Your cop? Yep. So I called him, like, hey, they're blowing this, it's all coming over in the field. I've just been watching lately, like, where the fields have been catching on fire because of fireworks, whatever. So I went over and asked him.
Howdy. You want to tell him the story? I'll fill him in.
Yeah. All right, so you can go ahead with me. So what's going on?
So I was just like, you know, hey, you're shooting a bunch of fireworks over in the field. Let's back it down a little bit. And they're like, well, screw you. We can do them wherever we want. We're shooting them this way. The wind gods are taking them where they need to go.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, when you're shooting in a ditch pointed this way, they're going to go this way.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, well, who cares? Screw you. So I'm like, all right, cool. I was like, I'll call the cops. They're like, call the cops.
Okay.
And I walked away. That was it.
Okay, they're claiming, from our understanding,
Yeah.
they're claiming that you had the rifle, came over there in an aggressive manner, hey, you guys need not fireworks, I have PTSD, I'm a veteran, etc., etc. And then they said they were claiming that you took the firearm from your back and then kneeled down in the ground, kneeled down and then pointed the firearm in their direction.
That never happened.
And they're claiming that you pointed the firearm in their direction.
Nope, never happened, never even chambered around. It was an empty chamber.
Okay.
It was an AR with an empty chamber.
Okay.
I just threw it on my back because I couldn't really throw a pistol on my shorts.
Okay, yeah.
That's it.
And is your firearm... But like I said, you did have a firearm on you. I mean, it was.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, it was a tight sling to the back. It wasn't even like a patrol sling. It was a sling on my. It was actually on my back.
Okay.
It wasn't like up here. It was a on the back sling.
Okay. All right. Yeah, like I said, they're claiming that they have 3-4 witnesses saying that you took the gun off your back and then you pointed the gun in their direction.
Nope.
Okay.
All right. So, how long have they been firing them off?
Probably a couple hours.
A couple hours. Okay. At what time?
Yeah, because actually when I was talking to Dakota, like he could hear them.
So what time?
And like I was telling him, I didn't get to share with you. I was like, hey, look, I don't care if you shoot them off, do whatever, but can you shoot them that way? Because, I mean, this way, the fields gets dry, they catch on fire. I mean, I've seen that recently.
What time did you go over there? How long ago?
About a half hour.
Half hour ago?
Yes, sir. So, like I said, that was all I asked them was they had them out all front on the road. I'm like, hey, can you point them that way? They're like, no, the wing guides decide where they go, not us. I'm like, well, if you point them this way, the wing guides are going to let them go this way.
Okay. So why did you decide to take your firearm over there?
Well, I always take a gun somewhere. I mean, I just didn't have. I'm wearing gym shorts. I didn't have anything to put it, so it was a tight sling on the back. It wasn't attached to the sling out front. It was like on my back.
Okay. But why did you feel the need to take a firearm over there?
Various whatever.
Okay.
So I just wasn't going to go over and talk to them unarmed.
Have you ever had contact with them before?
No, sir. Not at all.
Never before, ever?
No, sir. Not at all.
Okay. But you still felt the need to take a firearm.
Slung on my back.
Right.
Not even chambered.
Right.
Even
Okay.
around chambered.
That's fine and dandy. How much have you had to drink tonight?
Probably 4 or 5.
Because I can smell it on you.
Well, I know. It's a holiday.
Right, which is perfectly fine.
And I don't have a firearm on
as a police officer, you understand it's called weapons under intox.
Weapons while...
Yeah, weapons while intoxicated, yes.
Correct. I just wanted to sleep, dude. I mean, at the end of the day, I just wanted to go to bed.
Okay, but you understand that you're kind of putting us in a position. I don't want to do this to a fellow law enforcement officer. You're tying our hands. You understand that, right? As a police officer, you understand that, right?
I called you guys.
I understand you did. Actually, no, they are the ones that called, is it not?
They were the ones that called.
Yeah.
I called Dakota.
Okay.
I understand. I don't understand your phone number. I apologize.
Okay, but what I'm getting at is, as a police officer, you know full well you cannot be intoxicated while
I'm
having
not intoxicated. I've been drinking. I give you that. But I also have Stand the Ground, Stand Your Castle, Castle Doctrine, whatever.
The roadway is not Stand Your Castle, Stand Your Ground. That's public property.
I'm sorry.
You can't do that.
So I'm just sorry. I've lost some friends, man. I've lost friends.
I understand. I was in the military too. I get that.
I've lost friends, and it's hard. It's just, the more it goes on, the more you hear the bang, bang, bang. It's like you watch your friends go.
Okay, but
I'm
you
sorry.
understand just as well as I do that you can't do what you did.
But I didn't.
Right?
I didn't go over there and threaten anybody. I didn't. It was slung on my
I'm getting
back.
conflicting stories then. Put yourself in our shoes.
I get it. And like I said, I get it. But like I said, it is conflicting stories. Do they have videos of me doing any of this?
You even admitted to me that you walked over there
With a
while
rifle
you've
slung
been.
on my back.
Just let me speak.
Yes,
While
sir.
you've been drinking, with a rifle on your back, going over there towards their property, confronting them.
We're okay.
But I don't know who those people even were. Like, I've only ever seen adult people there. These were like younger kids. Whatever.
No, they weren't younger kids.
I'm sorry. The ones I saw that they looked to be younger kids.
All right.
I mean, like 16, 18. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Keep talking to him. I'm gonna call. Okay.
Okay.
I'll be right back. All right.
I don't know. So like I said, man, they've got like 3 or 4 people over there saying that you pointed the firearm in their direction. that they all ran into the house because you knelt down.
Well, it was funny, and it's not funny. Correct me, it's not funny.
Yeah.
As I was walking away, like it still was slung on my back, and like they touched off something like close to the ground. Mm. I just kind of looked around, and they're all like, "Oh!" And like it was still slung on my back. I mean, I didn't do anything.
What you gotta understand, you gotta understand from their standpoint, they're out there with fireworks, man. You know, you've got a rifle on your back, and then you make a quick turnaround with a rifle.
But it's still on my back. It's not up here.
But think about it, though. I mean, you know, if you're walking that way, if I see you in my yard, or if I see you out in the yard, I can't see out.
I'm not in the street. I'm not in the yard. I'm in the street.
Okay, so you're in the street, though, but I can't see you, though. That's the thing. I can't see further anything out there. They don't have a flashlight or anything.
Is Chambers working?
Chambers?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Chambers is?
No, sir.
No, he's no longer working.
I mean, I'm just trying to understand, man. Like, because I can see it from their standpoint, you know, but
You can't see it from.
unfortunately, no, I can't.
Okay.
Because, you know, they're shooting off fireworks, and I get it.
And it's going on for hours and hours and hours.
It is the 4th of July weekend.
But it's coming over into my field
Okay.
that I own, my field.
And like, you know, and again, I understand everything about that, but I'm having a hard time understanding what was the reason for the rifle.
It was just, I don't know that. I've heard from several people.
I mean,
I don't know that.
Yeah.
I don't know that. I don't know them at all.
And I can clearly, I mean, I don't know if you can. I can clearly hear kids over there, man.
Right. I don't know anybody.
No, and I get that.
It was strapped on my back.
Yeah.
I wasn't going over in patrol speed, like, you know, going up. It was strapped on my back.
Yeah.
Nothing, not around the chamber.
Yeah.
Strapped on my back.
And like Officer Meyer said, man, we're getting 2 conflicting stories. They're saying you pointed it at them, and they're saying that you went over there you went over there in an aggressive manner.
Well,
and here you are stating that you went over there asking politely to, do whatever.
I pointed out to them. I'm like, hey, look, see your fireworks? All your fireworks here are all pointing over my field.
Okay.
They're like, well, the wind guys decide where it goes. I'm like, well, the wind guys don't decide where it goes. If you have them pointed in a certain direction, they go in that direction.
Yeah.
I was like, you have all that field behind you, pointed that way. That was it. I mean, like I said, there was no aggression. There was no